My own brothers died tragically as well, truth be told.
The Wild Bunch, Juarez, 68.
It was 1868, and me and my older brothers were pulling a tidy profit running cattle into Juarez, Mexico. One night after my brothers retired for the evening, I found a little poker game in a cantina with a couple of cowboys. And I just couldn't lose. I even won an old Spanish coin that had to be 100 years old. Well, I was mighty pleased with myself the next morning as my brothers and I rode for Texas. But before we crossed the border, those cowboys caught up with us. It was Johnny Ringo, Roscoe Bob Bryant, and another asshole named Jim. They wanted their money back and everything else we had, including our lives, as those boys didn't want us coming for them later. Bob put that old Spanish coin in my mouth and said, "I won't have it said that I left you with nothing, boy." Well, those horses bolted, and there we hung as those bastards rode away. The branch finally snapped under the weight of the three of us, but being my older brothers were bigger and heavier, they were already dead. And right then I swore to myself that I would avenge them. Ringo you know about. But Bob eluded me, until I heard he was riding with the Wild Bunch. I'd been on their trail for months, ever since they left their hideout in the Bighorn Mountains.
Now we're gonna check.
Led by Butch Cassidy. They were a loose association of outlaws who robbed banks and trains from Colorado to Montana. Among them was the Sundance Kid, and that murderous hombre I was tracking, Roscoe Bob Bryant.
Were you a part of that giant Pinkerton posse after the Wild Bunch?
No, boy. A circus like that would have slowed me down. Besides, I wanted Bryant all to myself. I'd heard about a large shipment of gold being transported to Wilcox, Wyoming on the Overland Flyer. I figured the Wild Bunch would likely hit such a treasure, and by God, I figured right.
Actually, the Pinkertons was the first private army at that time. You know, they started like this.
They blew the bridge with the intention of forcing the train to stop.
So there was like a secret police.
Well, I assumed the Wild Bunch was likely in the still intact part of the train high above. So I had no choice but to make my way up through the passenger cars dangling down. I was determined to make that sumbitch Bob pay for what he did to my brothers.
Bob, I'm coming for you. You're not gonna stop. Oh shit. Run, 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 run. Holy shit. I almost fall. But I did it fast, because I am fucking badass. Oh, what is this?
I found the device they used to blow the tracks, so I knew I was headed in the right direction.
I activated, but it
My
didn't
ears
have
are still ringing from blowing up that bridge. What'd you say? I can't hear a goddamn thing.
Well, you're not gonna hear anything.
Well, I made my way off unscathed and came upon a few members of the gang and had no choice but to dispatch them. From there, I had to negotiate an even more precarious route. But first, I would need to get my ass out of there.
Yeah, I knew that I was listening to someone else. And he died, tragically. Is anyone in there? Oh, shit! Oh,
I jumped from the frying pan into the fire as the train was clearly fixing to fall.
There's anyone else? I think I saw.
I found the gang, but in order to find old Bob, I needed to fight my way forward past a whole passel of desperados. Outside, inside, any way I could, I made my way towards my prey.
That's how I say hi.
What about the passengers?
It was mostly a freight train, as I recall. There were no passengers aboard that day.
What's up, boy?
Gonna cut you.
Holy fuck, don't scare me like that. They all shot me, I don't understand why.
Your luck just ran out.
Not this time. Oh, he almost shot me here, almost. But he
As
didn't.
I mentioned before, I am not fond of heights.
Oh, God.
But I was too busy
not.
dodging bullets to worry about falling to my death.
I'm more worried for not dying here.
Odds were I was likely to die that day anyway.
shit.
So I was determined to take down as many of those bastards as I
I'm
could.
telling you to not scare me like that, and you're still trying to scare me.
Come out, you
No.
bastard.
You don't know that I shoot more faster when I scare.
You're dead.
Ah! Oh my god, there's another one there. How long there? Oh no, it was my imagination. Forget about it. Hup.
At times it was like shooting ducks in a shooting gallery. The only difference is these damn ducks
God
shot
damn,
back.
you scared me. Dutch Banderline, you are not here? Because you are well known for steal something. And having a plan for everything. And I blow all them all. Great decision, Mr. Wolfpack. Why I didn't do that in the first place. Okay, fine. Now where are we going? I don't see more traveling here. Oh, it's a ladder here. Of course. Up. Plump, plump, plump. That's a lot
I
of
kept hoping the
exercise.
law would show up and give me a
You
hand.
mean like that giant Pinkerton posse that I read about? Did they come riding in, guns a-blazing to help?
Oh, they came. Joe Leffert, Jeff Carr, Tim Kelleher. Greg against the Wild Salvage Group. No, they are dusting up
Help?
here.
From the Pinkertons? No, son. I had to fight the wild bunch all by my lonesome, as
Okay.
usual.
Who the hell is that?
Who the hell are you? He's escaping. Nobody escapes.
Retreat! Retreat!
Retreat to where? You're all gonna die. Retreating to anywhere is gonna save your ass. Nobody's gonna save you. Okay, let's just take it easy, big guy. Take it easy. Thanks for the guns, boss. God damn it! This is a scary game. I shoot it wrong. I read wrong in the description of the game. Oh God, why? It's right there, and he didn't die. I don't understand. You like that? I don't think so. Break the door. Hi.
My guess is those dime novels didn't
Rob.
portray this as it happened,
Rob.
did they?
Take it. Hi.
Only a few stragglers were left. I had to
Bye
cut
bye
them
bye
down.
bye 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 bye
Stay
bye bye bye
moving.
bye bye. Oh, I love this. More, please. This is all of you. A lot of cans here. Come on. Give me a challenge, boys. This is all you get. This is all you are. I'm gonna enjoy it. Oh my god. Bye-bye. They're coming for the left. They're dying for the left. You dead. You very dead. There's a lot of money flying. I don't like that. Holy fuck!
Once I silenced all those guns, I went searching for my nemesis, determined to finally
Nemesis.
have my justice. But the
They
only
coming for
survivor
you.
who welcomed me was George Flat-Nosed Curry.
Who was he?
The fastest gun in the gang. Right after Sundance, I mean. And Kid
let
Curry.
those.
And maybe Elsie Lay. Though some folks might dispute that.
Oh, so he was a piece of shit. I'm fine with the worst of the game. I need a challenge and you give me this? Are you truly? Well, that piece of shit can kill me. But it's not gonna happen this time, I'm gonna kill you. I already killed you, my man. You know, Flat Nose, Joe. It's time, you know. You have to accept it. You die here. No regrets. You live like a good life. Boom.
On that very same day, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid decided to leave the Wild Bunch behind and decamped for South America.
South America. God damn it.
They
Well,
ended
that's
up
another
living down
successful
there for
episode,
many
boys.
years, but I'm
Hope
sure you
enjoyed it.
already
See
know
you in the
all
next
about
one.
that.
If you already know who I am, don't forget about subscribing. 1 million subscribers special coming soon. Boom. Bye bye.